Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with the top 5 PC hardware deals of the week. Haven't made a video in a little while. Honestly, have no excuses other than I've been fat and lazy. But I want to get back to the swing of things, making videos regularly. A few of you guys actually hit me up on Twitter asking me if I died. No, obviously I did not die. Classes just ended and I wanted to take a week to just chill, but want to get back to making videos and thought PC hardware deals is something you guys may have been missing, so let's get right into this with number 5. eBay is doing a really solid deal where they're taking off 10% off any order above $25. So there's actually a lot of solid deals on components, specifically CPUs. So number 5, I want to mention the AMD Ryzen 7 1700, the 8-core processor. That's $320, but taking off the 10% will knock it down to about $287. And then if you want the beefier Ryzen 7 1700X, that's $10 more expensive, but if you take the 10% off, you get a little bit more off. You get the idea, that's about $297. Either way, both really good deals. These are pretty new CPUs and they're pretty in demand, so if you want to get them at this deal, I would recommend getting them ASAP. But at this price, I suspect that the CPUs themselves will go out of stock first before the promotion ends. Number 4, also want to mention an Intel CPU. The Intel i7 7700K is $310, and knocking off the 10%, you'll get a little bit more off. Really solid deal on the 7700K, a higher end CPU. All of these are pretty high end. I didn't see anything too great on the lower end, but this is a really good price. If you want a 7700K, you're not going to do much better than this unless you have a micro center near you. Online-wise, this is one of the better deals you'll come across on a 7700K. It's a really good CPU, but as is the case with the Ryzen 7s that I mentioned, these CPUs are a bit higher end, so if you're looking to do just gaming on a budget especially, maybe look at some of the cheaper options. Yeah, these are really good deals, but at the end of the day, you can still pick up like an i5 for less than 200 bucks. And some of the other Ryzen CPUs, again, you can get them very cheap. And just because they're discounted doesn't mean you have to go with the higher end option. Still go with the option that best suits your needs. And maybe these ones are a little bit higher end than you need. Still really good deals nonetheless. Moving on to storage, number 3 is the Seagate 2TB hard drive, which is down to $70. Pretty good deal on a 2TB drive. I've been a big supporter recently of getting terabytes bigger than 1TB. I know 1TB has become the standard, and 1TB is a lot of storage space, but you guys have probably noticed in recent years that game file sizes are just increasing at a rapid pace. So in a lot of scenarios, if you do buy a lot of games, and trust me, with Steam sales, you're going to be buying a lot of games, unless you're okay with deleting and re-downloading games, 1TB actually becomes very limited. Especially if you're someone like me, like I said, where you buy a lot of games and you like to have all your games downloaded at once. 2 TB is going to give you a lot more flexibility. Now, I wouldn't get a hard drive like this as your main drive. This hard drive paired with an SSD is, in my opinion, the best route to go. Number 2, we've got the LG 24MC57HQ-P 24-inch monitor. This is a 1080p monitor and it's down to $110 along with a promo code that's going to knock off another $10. So a 24-inch 1080p monitor for $100 is a really, really good deal. As far as features, you've got an HDMI port as well as a VGA port, a 5 millisecond response time, and like I said, it is 1080p, which is a very nice resolution to start out with. I know some people are moving to 1440p, but 1080p still seems to be the standard for most of you guys. And for the price, it's a very aesthetically pleasing monitor, and for the sub $100 price tag, it's a really good option. Oftentimes you'll see these monitors for as high as $120 to $130. This is a really good deal. Finally, number 1, want to give a mention to a GPU. The GIGABYTE GeForce GTX 1066GB model is down to $230 after a $20 mail-in rebate. And along with that, you get a free copy of Rocket League, which is actually a really nice freebie. This is a game that a lot of people have been playing. I believe they just had the World Championships for this game or something like that. I don't follow the competitive scene on Rocket League too much, but it's a great party game, and on PC, it looks great. GPU itself, $230 is a great price. Some of the AMD GPUs have been going up in price. I believe that's for a variety of reasons, but nonetheless, 6GB 1060 for $230 after the mail-in rebate, along with getting a free copy of Rocket League. That's a really good deal. And picking up this GPU with that monitor that I mentioned earlier is a really good idea, although the 6GB model can push some games at 1440p, so even at that resolution, you won't struggle that much. Obviously, it will be a little bit more difficult to run higher end games, but either way, a very good mid-end video card. So that's gonna wrap up this video, guys. Good to get back into the swing of things, uploading videos. But as always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.